Hello everybody and welcome. This is going to be a tutorial for the crash landed skip for the crash for any % enhanced category. And this route is a little bit different because of the hyperspin. We don't have to do the little trick where we slide spin on that little piece of collision to get the ice physics to make us fly way faster. We just start heading towards the end of the level at that first big drop at the end of the first Shnurgle section. So everything right here is the same and pretty straightforward until we come up to the little snatchy eyeball starfish thing. And we're gonna set up the zombie glitch. So right here we are going to set up for a zombie glitch. For those who don't know, a zombie glitch only works on vehicle sections. And you do the zombie glitch by pausing on the same frame that you die. And right here we're setting up by putting it to 30 FPS. You can do it in 60 FPS, but you just gotta be way more precise. Boom, and then you can unpause. As soon as you swap over to 30 FPS, just unpause the game. Instead of backing out or saving settings, it saves automatically if you just unpause it. Alright, and then boom. Yeah, this little starfish with an eyeball thing. That's what we're gonna end up taking a death to. And there's an eel right here on our right. We're going to dodge the eel by going to the left, and then once we're past the eel, we're going to go back to the right. So we're going to like do a little wrap around. So we end up running into the starfishy. Alright, and right here, we're trying to pause on the same frame that we die. So we'll see the death counter go up by 1. And then we'll hear the symbol that plays whenever you die. That symbol right there. So yeah, you're going to hear the symbol and you're going to see the death counter go up by 1. But you'll be on the pause menu. So that's how you know you did that part correctly. And very, very important right here, before we unpause, make sure you press triangle. So triangle is basically the respawn button after you die. You'll notice after each death, the game takes a while to fade to black and respawn you back at your last checkpoint. But you can press or hold triangle and you'll get a much quicker fade out and respawn. So if you press triangle right here on the pause menu, the game will just spawn you back in right next to where you died. And you're still on the same life that you died on, so the game reads you as dead. So nothing can kill you. The TNT or any enemy in the game cannot kill you. So if you fall, you're just gonna keep falling forever since, you know, you're already quote-unquote dead. And another thing, this doesn't happen in Jetty, but when you do the zombie glitch on this level, well, with the Shnurgle, for whatever reason, you cannot jump. And when you go off a cliff, a ledge, or a drop, you just end up floating. You're floating at the same height until you double jump, and then that's when you slowly start descending. So all this right here, I'm just hyper spinning, floating across. Oh, set it back to 60. Yeah, right here, I'm just floating across everything. Coming up right here, this is where the route changes. We're just going to take off to the left. Boom. Make sure you don't fat them while you're doing the hyperspin, or while you're hyper spinning, because you don't want to end up double jumping by accident, and you'll just keep falling forever into the void. And then it's rip run GG's. Okay, and up here, I'll go back a little bit. Boom. So up here, that little thing right there, yeah, those few little pixels, that is our second Shnurgle. When the Shnurgle touches like right here-ish, you can jump earlier. I usually jump later just to be safe. Yeah, once it's on the darker part, right along here, I don't know if you could tell, it's like dark and then darker right here. Once you're just like around here, that's when I'll double jump to start descending. Yeah, right here for the demonstration, I'm just gonna double jump, start descending way later than usual. So, watch the X. Boom. But right now we're slowly falling. And then, right here on the left of the screen, that's our third Shnurgle. Alright, so my lineup for this. So like, you know, right arm, Shnurgle. And then I'm paying attention to this little rock right here. So this one, boom, and then I'm watching this one right here. You want to stay a little bit behind it. As Crash is falling, yeah, because of the angle, as Crash is falling, he's gonna... Yeah, the rock's gonna slowly start moving forward. As Crash is, you know, falling closer to the ground. Yeah, this is kind of my lineup right here. With this rock. You want to stay a little bit behind this rock, and you're just tapping forward. Not holding forward, just tapping forward, because again, you're slowly descending. You're not falling full speed or anything. Nowhere near that. So we're gonna... Yeah, see, I'm just tapping forward on the analog stick, and then, yeah, Crash's heels are gonna go past where the rock is, and then we're just gonna keep tapping forward. Right there I hit the wall, and then you hit the floor piece. Yeah, you're gonna hit that wall before you land. When you land and go back and forth, see the little dirt flings? That's how you know you're in the right spot. I'll explain more on that in a minute. And from here, we're just gonna take off left. There's gonna be 2 camera triggers, so 1, 2. Alright, those are the 2 camera triggers. After the first one, yeah, so we took off left, and then right now we're going straight. After the first camera trigger, you're going to not jump straight on the analog stick. You're going to slowly... Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, we're going to start off left. Boom, and then rotate forward. Boom. One more time. Boom. Go forward. Boom. This has only happened once. I did end up missing that second camera trigger, but I only missed it one time, and that was in practice. That wasn't even a run. So it's pretty generous. It's not super precise, but again, just start off left and then rotate forward. Don't flick the analog stick forward. And then from here, we're all good. You just keep going forward, and then I'll try to shimmy over to the right a little bit because the end level trigger is going to show up like... Yeah, if you just keep going straight forward, it's going to be like more on your right. So I'll try to shimmy over a little bit. Yeah, see it's still way over there. And the end level trigger is behind the box. So if you play this level normally, Crash gets flung off the Shnurgle, past the box, into the end level trigger. So the end level trigger is not, you know, the box itself, it's behind the box. So make sure you're aiming for that. Bam. And I did want to show you this. How we're paying attention to the dirt flings earlier. So if you end up landing in the wrong spot, you can tell. So if we're a little bit too far forward, okay, bam. And then, yeah, this rock's gonna move up because we're falling. I'm a little bit further forward on purpose just to show you that if you do end up landing, you'll know if you land in the wrong spot. Boom. So we're on top of the wall that I was up against. If you watch when I'm walking back and forth, there's no dirt flings. So yeah, we're pretty high up. And it's not a paper thin wall either, it's got a little bit of room. Yeah, so there's no dirt flings. So if you do end up landing here, just go down till you're, you know, hovering, and then double jump, and then just go back forward into the wall. Down, double jump. I think I said double jump. Double jump, and then go back forward against the wall, and then here's the dirt flings, so now we're in the correct spot. And then from there we could just take off and carry on like normal.